What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today is the last... Alexa, shut up! Today is the last day you guys will see Lord of Darkness in the collection. You may ask, why am I selling? Well, one, to help fund Thanos Bust. Two, I want to try to get my collection less cluttered. And, I really thought, should I sell this? Because here's the thing. I didn't grow up watching this movie. I only watched it because I got the statue, because I thought the statue looked cool. And it does look cool. The wife. So I bought the statue because it looks cool, and I, more or less just bought it to buy a cool statue. However, at the end of the day, I really shouldn't be buying statues I don't have a personal attachment to. I know I should sell Red Sonja and Vampirella. Just those ones, God, I really struggle because it's a sexy female and whatnot. And I do really like this statue. However, we are going to sell him to help fund Thanos Bust. I still need to sell quite a bit to fund him, which we'll talk about. But this is kind of what I'm doing. By removing him, I'm not adding a new statue per se. What I'm doing is I'm adding the bust and making it a little bit more spread out. Like this. So I'm able to put the egg properly displayed next to Big Chap with his bust. And it's only Big Chap, and it allows me to really appreciate Big Chap more. And I really like how this looks. And then, of course, we'll do the bust here. Now, I can always do the bust there if I want. However, I really do still want to do the bust here because I love the look of that. Doing his bust, the egg. And I also did the bust of each of these guys. So each of them have their own bust, which I think is great. Now, the Predators, I put all the additional Predator heads, more or less, inside here. I even put the Prime ones to make that display less cluttered. So you have the two there, the two there. We have Wolf here with the bust and the gun. And then I put the smaller eggs and face hugger. Now, I would sell these if anyone's interested, by the way. If anyone wants these eggs... No, I would sell that whole lot for like $250. The Sideshow, which lights up, a custom one, which is a little bit larger scale. It's really more like 1/4 scale. And a face hugger that did have one of the legs break off and it's glued. But it's extremely hard to say. But the whole idea is I really do like getting my display cleaner. It almost feels a little bit... I don't even know what the word to call it. Relief? Liberating? Who knows? But... I really do like this look. I want my whole display to be clean. It's hard, though, because you just love statues. And once you do get it clean, I feel like you just clutter it back up. You know what I mean? One idea I was thinking is, I know PCS has teased Celine from Underworld, and I know I'm going to get that. One thing I was thinking of is, if we change this to just two 48-inch wide garage shelves, sell PCS Vampirella, get Prime 1 Vampirella in one garage shelf, probably there, and right there do Blade and Celine. That would be sick. And then right there you just do, Arnold and T1000. Although it's still, when they make Endo 1/3, I know I'm going to buy it. So I'm like, where am I going to put Endo if I do that? I'm definitely getting Endo 1/3. Nothing in this world would stop me. Only my death would stop me from getting that one. I waited so long to get a 1/3 Endo. And I've tried to buy the Cinema Cat literally a bazillion times, never could get it. So, yeah. So check out the Predator display. I'm actually watching The Mandalorian right now. I haven't watched it yet. So the Predator display, we're able to just do the bust, the big bust next to the statue. Allows me to display it a little bit, less cluttered and cleaner. Ultimately, I think this is better than having a bazillion heads right next to him. Just that, like this. Similar to like Big Chap, just boom, boom. And then the egg, of course, which looks great. I really like this look. And, and I'll regularly change heads in and out. And I think by having the heads not always, visibly displayed, it makes it a little bit more special and changes up the statue look more. By not constantly seeing it as well. So, I only see one unmasked head. Now, I kept that head there because he simply cannot fit. He's kind of just like, yeah, whatever. I don't really, care for that head. I mean, I would sell it if someone wants it. But, yeah, it's not in the main display. So, we're trying to clean this display up. So, we are selling blue, just so you guys are aware, $13.50 for him. He is the EX mint condition. We are selling Hulk Buster, 4,000 shipped or 3,500 in the if you want to come pick it up in Utah. He is mint, working light up. Thanos, he is 3,000 shipped or 2,500 local pickup Utah. Salt Lake City, Utah. I don't want to sell that Thanos because I still think it's one of my favorite busts. I even thought, should I consider keeping it? What if I displayed it right there? I kind of do want to try that. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to have 2 Iron Man busts. Why not have 2 Thanoses? The problem is, it is technically the exact same armor. I kind of wish this one was Infinity War Thanos. However, this does have, obviously a different expression. It's silicone, different base. And frankly, I like this base better. But I have considered maybe I should keep it. Because I really do love this Thanos. And it pains me to sell it. Even if I'm getting the other one, I kind of want to keep this one. Although, I know I shouldn't. But he is my favorite villain. I won't deny, I absolutely love how cool and tough and, his look of Thanos. We are selling Suicide Squad. If someone would buy all 3, I would do all 3 for $2,500. That is an absolute steal for all 3. We'll sell Venom display $1,850 and $1,100. For the EX, it does have a broken chipped tooth on the big teethed head. And the Venom bust, there's no damage per se, but does have some of those weird things. Just check out my video unboxing to see it. It's a Queen QC issue. Just Queen, doing their thing. So Aquaman arm, my person that's fixing it, I spoke to him on the phone. He sent me photos. It did arrive with my glue come undone, and so, which is actually a good thing. So he's going to clean all that glue off. He ordered matching paint. He's going to put a metal rod in it, and it's going to be much stronger than the original Infinity one. The paint will match perfect. He says he should have it done by probably mid next week. So it's only going to take him a few days to fix it, he said. And then it will take probably 3 days to get back. So I should have it back to me, not next week, but the following week. But, if he does a really good job, which I think he will, based off the pictures and what I've heard, and I was referred to him by another YouTuber, I'm definitely going to consider, having him repair other statues that I have that are damaged. Because there's definitely some statues that are damaged, and I'm like, ugh. And it is always difficult to find someone that's, it's damaged. He also said he could repaint statues. So if he could repaint something and make it look substantially better, I would consider that. We're selling Aquaman. We'll do 900 shipped for him. That's the lowest I'll go on that. But there's definitely some pieces I would consider having him repaint. Honestly, I wouldn't. I'll have to think about it, but there's definitely pieces I would repaint. I was even thinking of just fixing my Gollum statue since it's broken, because then it'd be easier to sell it. I was honestly even thinking of flying him out to Utah and having him fix my life-size endo. If he could make that basically mint, then, and I, pay for his flight, stay in my guest bedroom and fix it, I would do that. Because I'm like, it would increase the resale value substantially versus a broken one. There's quite a bit of damage here and there, but if he could fix it all brand new, I would do that. Yeah, that Gollum right there, freaking so pissed off what happened. I literally tried picking up the statue, but it still had earthquake putty, and so the base made the top part bounce off onto the ground. So that bust right there, which is my favorite one, all the fingers broke off. So annoying. I glued them back, and it's very apparent up close. So I need to get it professionally fixed, and he says he could do it. Technically I need to fix that Gandalf staff that's broken. I would get that fixed. There's a few Megatron parts that got broken, and I only got a credit for that. I would get those fixed. Why not? That axe being broke, I would get that fixed. That pissed me off so bad from the earthquake. Oh, Jupiter. That had a claw break. I could get that fixed. I'll sell this Darth Vader bust for $800 shipped. This was $1,000 from Sideshow, and it's sold out. I do like Darth Vader, I do like Star Wars, but it's not, I don't know, there's something about, I feel like the only good Star Wars statues for me personally are that XM Darth Maul, and I do like the Sideshow Kylo Ren, but we do need to sell Doomslayer. Now, this is the ultimate version. I'm selling at 3,000 shipped. It's basically what I paid, and then I'm going to cover shipping costs. So I'm losing out on shipping. But 3K shipped, that's probably the cheapest you'll ever find this. So if anyone missed out and they want to get the ultimate mint condition, contact me, and you can get Doom Ultimate. Now, the reason I sell Doom, one, to fund Thanos. Two, this is kind of a one-off piece. I'll admit I'm guilty of buying one-off pieces just because they look awesome, but they don't go part of my line. Those are the pieces I really need to avoid. I need to stick to lines. I feel like whenever you buy a line piece, there's never regret. There truly never is. But when I buy the one-off pieces, those are always the first to go because, this is a giant 1/3 statue that has no companion. I can't consider this part of my video game wall because it's too big. It's, 1/3 and this is all 1/4. I display it in this display, it's going to look super awkward and out of place. Plus, this is already full. So, as much as I love it, to get Thanos, he has to go. And most likely, what I really want to do, ideally, is do Uncharted and Tomb Raider and Last of Us all above, like one of each statue. And then below, we can do all Zelda stuff. I can technically keep that Zelda over there, and then do Kid Link, Adult Link, Breath of the Wild Link. Although, I guess technically the one I PO'd was from the new game, Tears of Kingdom, which did just ship for me. It's like the highest rated game of all time. We need to sell that Bumblebee, 1,050 shipped. That's better than the Prime 1 winter sale, and you don't have to wait a month to get it. You can get it within a week. So, yeah. My brother just came over, saw the collection. He loved the Vegeta bus. He thought it was super cool. He was definitely impressed with a lot of the statues. So, Loki Bust, I don't know, the day your guys watching this will be Saturday. Right now it's Friday for me. But Loki Bust is in Salt Lake City, Utah. However, tracking shows delivery on Tuesday. Fingers are crossed it delivers Saturday because I have another statue delivering Saturday. So we'll have an unboxing and review on Sunday. It's either going to be Loki Bust or something else. We'll see. But yeah, Loki Bust is in Utah finally. Now Doctor Strange, he's a little MIA. Not sure where he is. The original tracking that they gave me said it would arrive in, the port on the 11th. And then that tracking just doesn't really work anymore. But Queen was saying I should expect him towards the end of the month. So we'll see about that. But Loki's the one I wanted more because I think Loki's the superior of the two. Steppenwolf and Kid Link should both arrive, I think, in the next week and a half. I have no idea what's going on with Queen Alien Bust. I need to check with Spec again, but if I'm guessing, he's probably going to say it's another 3 months. So don't know what's going on with that, and it's really annoying because I really want it. It's like the final piece of this display, so it's like, come on. Like, it's been released for 6+ months. Like, I saw in hands in China in November, so really want to get that, hoping there's no more delays. I really would love to get the collection to a perfect display. There's always those pieces that are kind of like outliers. They don't truly fit anything. Like, technically Alita Bus, that's not truly part of any line for me. It's an anime that went movie, so she's also like an overscaled 1/4, so she doesn't truly fit with any other statues. She doesn't go with 1/3, she doesn't go with 1/4, so she's kind of an outlier. Yeah, she does have robotics and martial arts. I kind of feel like she goes best by Bruce Lee, honestly. And in the anime room, because then it's like, you also have Warcraft, video game to movie. This is anime to movie. So I feel like right where that Bruce Lee and Doom is, that's the best spot. Which would obviously mean that Uncharted Last of Us Tomb Raider would have to go like down low or figure some other things out. I do want to keep Alita. I think she needs to be moved, though, ultimately. I want this display from right here to there, 1/3. And that is going to be the Giganotosaurus, however the heck you pronounce it. I did PO it though. I want it. I'm getting it. That's why we got to sell blue. You know, if I wanted to keep blue, I'd have to put it back where I have Vader, you know, but then that would look weird, Vader next to blue. So that's just not going to work. The collection is always evolving though. That's why some people say you'll never stop. But I do feel like I'm always making improvements. You know, when I think over the years, when I first started and then I started getting pretty serious and I've evolved, changed shelving, fixed displays, got posters, props, I definitely think my collection, it keeps evolving to a point where it just looks, you know, so good. And there's definitely displays that are just absolute killer. So I definitely think, you know, with each of these little changes I keep making, we're overall improving the collection. Now, when I get that big Thanos bust, it is going to be such a showstopper. When you come in here, you're going to be like, holy effing shiz. It's going to blow your freaking mind. Where this one is cool, but it just looks like all the other busts. It's not a blow your effing mind piece. No. Because a blow your effing mind piece is a ginormous showstopper, like Wonder Woman on horse. I do consider Hulk Buster like that, but Thanos is even more to the extreme. Freaking armless. God. Soon though. So yeah, we definitely are gonna make this a bust-only display with big Thanos, new Loki, Doctor Strange, Thor, and hopefully we can fit Cap where we actually have Hulk Buster. So we'll see about that. Anyways, folks, that is it for today's video. Hopefully tomorrow's Loki Bust. If it is, we'll do the unboxing and review. Then we'll do a separate video comparing it to this OG Loki, which once I get that video done, I'll probably just box him up, get him ready to be shipped because it's almost paid off by the buyer. I will see you guys on the next video, hopefully Loki, and have a great day.